As I'm making this video, the S&P 500 is down 3%. How you feeling? I love this Mike Tyson quote, everyone has a great plan until they get punched in the mouth. Now, I added the word great, but it's easy to create a plan when you think you're always going to be in the bull market. Stock market has gone up a tremendous amount in the last 15 years. And some people are starting to believe, well, we really don't have big bear markets anymore. And there's a generation of folks that have grown up without a substantial bear market. You know, you had the COVID dip, we had 2022, but we haven't had anything really sustained. Also, you know, the job market has been really pretty good. So what does bad look like? And all you have to do is look at history. So I'm not going to focus on history, but please look at the history of the S&P 500, and you'll see we've gone years. As recently as 2000 to 2010, we've gone years with the stock market being down. So how's your plan doing? To me, there are some critical aspects to a retirement plan, especially when you're retired. Okay, there's a lot of people that create plans and they feel confident and strong and they're aggressive when you're in that pre-retirement phase. And then you retire, okay? You get a little bit more conservative. This nest egg's gotta last. So what do I think are the critical components to a retirement plan to weather a downturn? Number one, I believe the plan needs to be written down. Doesn't need to be in your head. If you have a plan, write it down. You will need that. I need that to reflect on once a quarter. I've talked about this before. I have a discipline of I review my plan, and that instills in me, I've got a plan, let's stick to the plan. It's not just like, you know, ebbing and flowing with the wind. So write down your plan. Number two, and this is huge, and I know people don't like this. We have big egos and we don't talk about money, but you got to review your plan with at least one person. At least one person. Some people, this is why they pay a financial advisor. Other people can have a close friend group. I have a retirement group with 2 additional people in it where I do intimate sharing of all my financials, all my expenses, where my money's at. Every move that I make, I review with these folks. When the market is down 10%, 20%, I know that I have a close friend that is on my side that I can talk to about that plan. Alone with my thoughts, alone in my own head, paranoia starts to settle in, and I don't think I'm alone in that, okay? I'm not a crazy individual, but if I have somebody to talk to and, you know, maybe, you know, complain together, just knowing I'm not by myself and everybody's not smarter than me, everybody's doing something different than me, everybody sold off their stocks, what should I do? I have 2 close friends I can do that with, or a certified financial planner that you may be working with. But having somebody to share your plan with, especially during down times, is critical. It keeps you from doing stupid things. That's probably the number one reason to go with a CFP, is to keep you from doing dumb things, and it could be the smartest move you ever made. A couple best practices that I see is, you know, have more than one analysis of your plan. Some people do their plan in Excel on a spreadsheet and feel great about their Excel. I'm pretty good with Excel myself, being an engineer, but I also like using the comprehensive software package New Retirement. Yes, it has the same inputs, but it stress tests it in different ways. It analyzes it in different ways. It's very graphical, so I can see my money going up and down in years when I have one-time expenses, when I have just changes, you know, when Social Security kicks in. I can stress test it with early death, high inflation, low returns, very easy, and you can see it on the graph. The graphical representation of New Retirement is outstanding, especially around taxes. So Two analysis of my plan, I think, is a best practice. And some of you may choose to do the spreadsheet and then get a comprehensive comprehensive analysis plan from a certified financial planner. I think making one plan on your spreadsheet is a mistake. Supplement that with new retirement, supplement that with a comprehensive analysis by a CFP. You could do all three. All three would be smart. I actually did all three, okay? But that, to me, is what helps me personally get through gut punches like today in the stock market. And it, quite frankly, in 2022 was another gut punch. My bucket 3 was down over 30% during that time period, and I just went on with life. And that's what's important during retirement. You don't want to whipsaw your emotions all over the place based on the stock market. I've got a big trip planned up here in a couple days. I'm not canceling that trip. I'm planning that trip, and I'm super excited about that trip. So especially while you're young, you don't want, I'm 60 years old now. I don't want to squander those years that I'm very healthy, can do just about anything physically that a 60-year-old can do. I don't want to squander those go-go years. Okay, so that's what I think. I don't know what my 3 or 4. My list says 4 here, but those are the critical components that I see in a financial plan. When it takes a gut punch, inevitable gut punch, what makes a good plan and what makes a bad plan? It's Joe.